Yeah, this the real one, baby.
I'm telling you,
Chi-Town stand up. South side, we gon' set this party off right. West side, we gon' set this party off right. Man, I promise. She's so self-conscious, she has no idea what she doing in college. That major that she majored in don't make no money, but she won't drop out, her parents will look at her funny. Now, tell me that ain't insecure. The concept of school seems so secure. Sophomore 3 years, ain't picked a career. She like, fuck it, I'll just stay down her and do it. Cause that's enough money to buy her a few pairs of new ears. Cause her baby daddy don't really care. She's so precious, with the peer pressure. Couldn't afford a car, so she named her daughter Alexis. Yeah, hair so long that it looked like weave. Then she cut it all off, now she look like Eve. And she be dealing with some issues that you can't believe. Single black female, addicted to retail as well. And when it falls down, who you gon' call now? Come on. And when it all falls down, man, I promise, I'm so self-conscious. That's why you always see me with at least one of my watches. Rollies and Porsches that drove me crazy. I can't even pronounce nothing past that for safety. Then I spent $400 on this, just to be like, nigga, you ain't up on this. And I can't even go to the grocery store without some ones that's clean and a shirt with a team. See, we live in the American dream. The people highest up got the lowest self-esteem. The prettiest people do the ugliest things. For the road to riches and diamond rings. Shine because they hate us, floss cause they the greatest. We tryna buy back our 40 acres. And for that paper, look how low we a stoop. Even if you in a band, you still a nigga in a coupe. Come on. And when it falls down, who you gon' call now? Come on. And when it all falls down, I say fuck the police, that's how I treat them. We buy our way out of jail, but we can't buy freedom. We'll buy a lot of clothes, but we don't really need them. Things we buy to cover up what's inside, cause they made us hate ourselves and love they wealth. That's why shorty's hollering where the ball is at. Drug dealer by Jordan, crack kid by crack, and a white man get paid off for all of that. But I ain't even gon' act totally other than that, cause fuck it, I went to Jacob with 25 now. Before I had a house and I do it again. Cause I wanna be on 106 and Park, pushing the bands. I wanna act all horrific like it's all terrific. I got a couple past due bills, I won't get specific. I got a problem with spending before I get it. We all self-conscious, I'm just the first to admit it. Yeah, come on. And when it falls down, who you gon' call now? Come on. And when it all falls down, South side, we gon' set this party off right. West side, we gon' set this party off right. Chi-Town, we gon' show them how we get down. Now Selena, you just like a safe belt, you saved my life. Come on.
I'm telling you, all falls down.
I just can't keep working like this.
The time is now, right now. This is the hour, this is the new dawn. This is the new day. Now is the time, for nature in all her glory hath named you her king. She has named you the king.
This that feeling we need more of. That hating just brought me more love. Guaranteed my vice is different than yours was. Drunk off power and I was pouring up. When all y'all treated me like an orphan. The classes turned me to Daddy Warbucks. The stables for the Rarries and Porsches. The fame was only getting me more buzzed. Some of my loved ones turned lost ones. The pain was truly blurring my thoughts up. I brought a white queen to the altar. Couldn't happen without Martin Luther. What's the Kelly Price? What's the Kevin Costner? What's the Kelly cost? Birkin is a tosser. Is it really love when it's bought love? She would never let me fuck if I was fucked up. Why you think we run it up for? The truth hurts, homie, tough love. the villain now. We gon' send it up and go 1,000,000 miles. And she ain't dealing with no shallow house. She want that Iron Man like Gwyneth Paltrow. That's why people throwing in the towel. Fo, that dopeness I distribute like Al Poe. They don't take it to the heights that I'll go. They burn out on that black and mild flow. They had to run, but Yeezy got it now. Though it's over with for them like it's the outro. You know what season it is. Think I'm standing outside, how I'm going in. Jumping out the gym while they ballin' on a lowered rim. Graduation days, I was coming for the glory then. Blessings rained in, pouring in. I need more of them, yeah, give it up, send it up, it's imperative, it's a must, Matching debit cards, his and hers. Show them how you fit $1 billion in the clutch. We gon' run it up, but we ain't in a rush. If they don't scare you, you ain't dreaming big enough. Took it worldwide, like I said I would from jump. Know I did it all when it's all said and done. Send it up, it's a must, 10 times 10, 10 times out of 10. Finish fast, back to black, Amy Winehouse and them. All the threats to the fam, I'm advising against. Catch you walking out the barbershop and line you up again. No, they can't avoid this, not the one to go against. Brought the south side with me, this is Illinois, bitch. She been asking to stick around, she don't know it yet. She got back in a pretty smile, shorty poison. She gon' play with your emotions, now you roped in. Type of girl they going broke for, got them broken. They got tendencies to talk big, still you don't hear 'em. I put tendencies on both wrist rings, both hands. Know the truth, I'm just over it. Y'all don't understand, next to me you niggas soda cans in the Grand Canyon.
And hear our prayer, please, Lord, whenever we pray. Father, you've been good. I just want to say thank you, Lord. I just want to say thank you, Lord.
Good morning, chat.
You've been better to
Good morning,
us
everybody.
than we've been to ourselves. Father,
Know you wonder where the F he been, but I'm back to life like a EpiPen. SG still in a leopard skin, and check me out then check me in. See this coat, nigga? Bye to my old self. Wake up to the new me. I used to be a world star. Now I'm making Newsweek. I used to hang on a 9. Now I bought 2 streets. Cottage Grove to King Drive. Yeah, this life is a movie. Bye to my old self. Wake up to the new me. I used to be a world star. Now I'm making Newsweek. I used to hang on a 9. Now I bought 2 streets. Cottage Grove to King Drive. Yeah, this life is a movie.
Father,
Cause I look good, I smell good, I feel good,
Good morning, chat.
And you sing.
Good morning, good morning.
love good.
Know you wonder where the F I been. I been going hard like a crack syringe. I been breaking bad, now I'm back again. Getting meal tickets, no raffling. You see these kicks, nigga? Made checks off the right steps. More vision is a more glees. She used to be a
All right.
waking up to Lucy.
All right. Discord mic check. Screen check. Before we get started here. I was like, where did that come from? All right. Good morning, chat. Welcome. Today is Tuesday, and I don't know if we have anything going on for folders. It looks like you don't. Actually, no. In 3 minutes here, you have yellow folders, ADP, weekly employment change, and that is about it for the day. Tomorrow is core CPI, so that is something that we could that could move price. Pretty big day. CPI tomorrow, and then I think Thursday you got core PPI, and then Friday there's nothing. So yeah, that's it. That's all you got for the week. But let's hop into the charts here and see what we can do today, because I'm not gonna lie, looking like Wick entry sells today. Next play could be Wick entries. That's why I titled it Wick entries, because if you've just had a drive and you've been ranging, right, still in the same range, like not too much of structure to say that it's enough to completely correct. If it does, then you can get like a next resistance area tapped. So that's what we'll pay attention to. But if you get a pop up and the first pop of the day is a push up towards like 4380, we can look for a Wick entry sells in that zone. Right, this is a minor resistance, this is your support, this is like the range that we're in. First pop above could be the Wick entry sells. You know what I mean? So that's something we can look for. But what am I missing? My tools. Here we go. Alright, so before I get into that though, I think chat daily candle closed not a leg candle. I thought I closed a leg candle. It looks like trading view closed, but there's a little gap, right? So that is more so doji on MT5, or on on MT5. So I mean, we can still treat it like one, right? If it's a leg candle, we can still treat it like one. We'll get the body reactions, and then I think you already got body reaction last night, but it's a very small body area, right? So it's like a doji, it's like 2 pips, but you got a reaction off of it. If you continue to re-break, there's still a chance you could continue down, chat. Looking at this, going back to this real quick, you have this is like what you're looking at, right? So over our ranges, you can mark up like some support off of, you can go off of these zones here, right? It's not too major of a zone, to be honest, like especially since like you're kind of mirroring like these areas to the left down here. So like this rejected off of it, which could give you a steeper top wick, but at the same time it could just continue making its way down towards here. I think that's much more like major zone at like 41.79. So we'll mark this up over here as well. 41.79. We'll mark up 42.79 right here. And then minor resistance could be marked up here, which I think is the Wick entry sell zones, right? Yeah, that could be the Wick entry sell zones. And then how far is that? About 330 pips away from 43.77. And if you shift up, and that's the first move of the day today, we can look for a Wick entry sell, because we're looking for a first initial reaction, right? So anticipating that price were to come up, you'll get like pullbacks, right? So you might see like push up and rejection account looking like that. Really, it's just this and this, right? And then if you continue to drive, then more higher lows, eventually it'll be bullish and you can start looking for buys. But until then, we haven't filled the top of the range yet, right? We've kind of filled here. You can put something here as a minor zone too. Let's see, you can put it off of that 43.47. Let's take this across, match with these 2 bullish candles right there. 1, 2, boom, boom. And then we got maybe a little higher here, around here. So yeah, pretty straightforward, chat. So right now, like from Friday, we're still coming down bearish, right? And then Monday was kind of just in a range. So now we're looking for volume, which is going to be outside this blue box here, right? So that's when you'll get volume. So I'm hoping that if you do get volume up towards like 4377, like if you, okay, so there's two options, right? You come up or you come down. Two options, but any of them that happens, it don't matter. It's just any break will be nice because that's gonna bring volume, and then with direction we'll figure out later, right? With price action. But before it does anything, before you get volume, you want to see this breakup cycle, right? So like that's why like the break of a highs or lows would be key, because otherwise like you're just constantly just doing this, right? It's like a very slow move like within these ranges, very untradeable. I prefer not to trade that. So that's why yesterday, like when I came to the charts, I was kind of like, oh yeah, this is high chance we're not gonna get any positions today, just like looking at the way things are, right? But today we actually made our way up yesterday during NY. So any break would be nice. If you break up for the first time, again, high chance that you need or higher lows structure to continue up, right? Like price rarely ever would just come up within one motion like this. If it comes up, you get those reactions. So that's why if it comes up first towards 4377, wick entry sells could be at that zone. And then we're looking for a wick entry sell for like here, right? Like we're looking for the first initial reaction. So it could be like a 104 pip range you have here, even to the next amount of resistance, right? That's your target. That's it. Because if it were to continue up, you'll get a body reaction and then you continue up. Higher lows, is that enough to go up yet? I wouldn't say so yet because it can still fake out. But another higher low, right? Eventually, like I would say more so above like 44.40, 44.60. That's when I'll be looking for buys, right? Until then, like we're gonna watch price like drive up like 700 pips here, likely, right? Until we actually get enough liquidity. That could change if you do come down the opposite way though, right? If you that blue zone that I had marked up here, if you decide to break down first, and what price does is break down and then holds, we can start looking for sells below these zones, right? That's pretty straightforward. But if price breaks out first down and then decides to come back to the range, we can start looking for buys a lot earlier. And I'm saying earlier, probably like above like 43.74, because now you actually have like liquidity and you actually have higher lows to take price up, right? Now it'll be a break of the cycle, because if you were to come down, what's this move going to be considered, chat? This move down will be considered a 1-2 pop, right? It's spent like how long here in this range? It spent maybe 43, 44 candles, 44 hours in this range. 1-2 pop would be like anything less than 5 candles, right? If you can fill and mirror that bond range within like 5 candles, that's your 1-2 pop. That's volume. That's significantly more volume than what you've had in the last 44 hours. And if it were to do that, then you'll be making your way down towards the bottom of the range. And then if that volume comes, then you'll see a fake out, right? You'll see it. You don't got to predict it, but you'll see the fake out. Wait, I'm tripping here. This is opposite candles. If you were to come down as a 1-2 pop, you'll see it come down heavy. And then if it were to be a fake out, you'll see it like push back into the range like this, right? And then as it does that, closes back above here, we can start looking for ideas for buys. Probably just like some type of minor zones we'll wait for here to hold, right? Pull back and all of that before looking for continuation. And if it were to continue down, then amazing, right? We'll wait for a pullback regardless. And then as it holds below these zones here, we'll look for sells below, right? But it's like any direction today, because this is the range and you're right now in range / liquidity. So this is usually when things would pick up, right? So today, tomorrow, NY session likely is to be better than yesterday. And those are the plays, right? So right now, the only thing so far is wick entry sells. If you pop up for the first time towards 43.74, and then you got, yeah, that's it. 43.74 wick entry sells. That's all I got. All right, chat. And then as the session goes on, we'll get more information out of price, right? As price prints more stuff. Especially if you, let's say, like come down, break the lows and start actually heading up, like we could move that wick entry sell zone up because you are making some higher lows now, but it's not enough to say that like we have liquidity to drive up, right? Because it's not actually breaking structure. But yeah, as for now, keep things short and simple. If you missed the analysis I just did, we're looking for wick entry sells at 43.74, right? Which means that we're gonna have to watch price drive up here like 300 pips. So if it does push up 300 pips, then it could be ideas, right? 42.79. Let me just copy this over. 42.79 is right around here. 43.49, 43.63. And then 43.74. Why do I have so many zones here? 43.74. I'm gonna take out. Actually, I'll leave this. That's cool. That is cool. All right, chat. Share forward. Dubs in the chat. W analysis or what? Understand? If you don't understand, let me know. I'll answer other questions. Because yeah, that's basically what I'm looking for today. So now we have an idea, right? Now we know that, okay, we're gonna look for Wick entry sells. So anything else that happens is none of our business, right? And if you do come down, we know what to wait for. So there's no FOMO on that. So off bat, before the day starts, you know exactly where that, if price were to push towards this way, you have no FOMO off bat. Can you repeat all of this? 1 hour leg candle. Where? 1 hour leg candle down here. Yeah, that is still a thing. That is still a thing. Cool, yo. Let's bring this back. How do I bring this? Coordinates 200. Nope. Wait. True. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that. Look, I can measure out. Let's say I want to move this 770. All right, bet. Boom. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. What's up, Wogman? You did breakdown for a day? Yeah, we just did it, man. Bro hasn't lost in a year, man. He hasn't lost in a year. Chat, leg candle video coming this week, man. New Siri update. World Cup this week. Knicks loss. So I'll be saying yesterday topic still. Yeah, same as yesterday, because we're still not there yet. Like, you do have a bit of structure here, like some nice higher lows, but is that gonna be enough, right, to just take you up? I'm assuming if the way it comes up, if it's like, if it creates structure, we can probably move it up towards like these zones here instead of where we had it. But that's about it. Still Wick entry sells. Pencil does stream. He has his own channel. Tung Tung Pencil. Tung Tung Pencil. So Tung Tung Pencil. Chat, good Asian session last night? Did you guys trade Asian last night? Was it looks like it was kind of mid, no? Boring. Yeah, this price action a little slow. Starting to start the second week of June off. Gold. Yeah, 3 weeks left to get together before quarter 3. 3 weeks left. Gemini. Am I tripping? $135K gone. From what? Bump music up a bit. Really? Is it not? Hold on. Negative 58 dB. That's not loud? There we go. No, I can't actually. It might be too. It might get copyrighted. Might be too loud. Nothing for Asian. Nothing for Asian. What did Apple go up yesterday? Apple did their event. I didn't know yesterday was the Apple event. Did it tap TP? Oh, that was close. 324. All right. Let's see. When's the opening? In an hour? NYC. If you are an Indian YouTuber, your live watching will be 30K to 50K easily. Damn. It's okay. I have 200 viewers right now. I just gotta smile. I seen a few stocks done really well yesterday. Like what? Stocks? What else is there right now? I was trying to type in stock. I don't know any. Oh, I don't have any watching. True. BTC USD. Oh, approaching 5.3. Might be next, like this week. Family reunions. This is ruin. What the fuck is we doing? Damn, this thing really might be waiting for CPI tomorrow. Or it could be priced in today if it moves. What are they expecting tomorrow? Bad numbers? Good numbers? Bad numbers? Good numbers. Mix. 4 folders. Mixed. So then tomorrow could be a liquidity day. If it ranges today until tomorrow, we show up and you actually print the liquidity. If tomorrow prints the liquidity, then Thursday, Friday are your moves. Unless you print the liquidity today. The last thing you want to see today is just like a range, right? Like that would really suck, because then you just be stuck there with no direction. Consolidating, or hopefully not. Hopefully not. But it could be a start. If it does this for another like a day, 2, 3, 4, yeah. But we haven't had like a consolidation. Like I guess the daily right now is in a consolidation period. Kinda, not really though. Just these areas up here earlier, like the last couple of weeks. I feel we haven't had consolidation in a long time though. Like there used to be consolidations for like weeks on like a small time frame. Like small time frame, 1 hour, 4 hour, 30 minute would like just sit in the same range for like 2-3 weeks before you get a movement. But not as common anymore. This is moving all the time now. Do you think we're going down? I don't know. If it comes down, we'll below like 42.97. I think that's when we're looking for ideas, right? But if it continues up towards 43.78, I'm looking for that area to pull back on before making high highs or breaking back into the range for a fake out. So it could be coming down, but I wouldn't know from here exactly what it does. Yeah, we alive. I can't believe there's 87,000 traders online right now. What else is jumping? 86,000 traders online. That's a lot. Must be Bitcoin. GJ is not bad here. Same range though. That's pretty bad actually. This thing's going up. Damn. Crypto traders are feeling that right now, huh? Everything's going down. Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin. To the left, to the right. Shorts? No, I'm wearing pants, bruv. Good one. No, I don't have shorts right now, man. But I'm waiting for information, so I need volume. So once we have volume, or once we have more information, which could be from volume, we'll have much better, like more concise ideas. But right now, I'm just waiting for this zone to break out, really. And we're close to breaking a high, so that's good, right? But once you break above here, below here, that's when we're gonna hunt for ideas. So yeah, it's a pretty big range. It's like 600 pips. What level for shorts? Below like 42.88. We'll catch the bottom. Are you Crypto Don? Do you have any self-belief in or any belief in its future? Crypto, I'm not in. Like, I haven't been in crypto in ages. I never had like a heavy belief in crypto. Like, cause I never had like. I've never put that much money in crypto. Ever. I don't know. It's just a market that I just never had experience in. So I don't have any I don't have a portfolio of crypto or anything. But I was looking at XRP. Like I was in a 1 point XRP. I think at 70. Hold on. When was I in XRP before? Like 2022 or 1? I think I had some like around 70 cents around here. Like 70 cents? I forgot what year, but I had it around 70 cents. And then I got out at 130. And then I think I got in somewhere up here. Held in, I just got rid of it and went into the range. So yeah, no, nothing like crazy. And then for a time I was also watching Ethereum too. But I don't know. I just never committed. Does anyone scalp stocks? Anyone like day trade stocks? Like, there's no leverage, right? You gotta just go full balance. Used to do mentorship. Yes, Divas 01. Actually, Divas 02 is a mentorship basically, but Divas 01 is there's a package of Divas 01, Divas 02. Go admeats.com. Modulos. That is the mentorship. I'm printing Solana on Dex Screener. I'm swinging tech crypto projects. Gaming meta is right now Dex Screener. Isn't Dex Screener is that a platform or is that wasn't that for meme coins? Am I tripping? Wasn't that to like just like hyper scalp meme coins? A very good time to collect Solana through. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I'm not educated, so on crypto. So I just never jumped in. I need at least like 5 years of looking at it first. Utility projects. I remember when it was remember NFTs chat? There was like, fuck, NFTs. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I just like trading gold. Gold is just my favorite pair. It's like gold's always gonna be here. Gold is just like gold, just metal. Always gonna be here. It's hard for someone to understand who's rocking force his whole life. Yeah, I don't know. Like I've watched streamers like trade meme coins on Dex Screener. Like they just have Dex Screener open, or they have like a bunch of other softwares for like they have bots that they make where they get news like right to their phone, and then when we get news on something, let's say, oh shit, Logan Paul just dropped a new he just dropped the NFT, or he just dropped a coin, and then you just hyper scalp it, and you get in, you get out, and by the time everyone gets in, you liquidate everyone else, and then it's just, I don't know, this is not my thing. This is too like, it ain't my thing. I'm too unk for that, man. How long you been doing it for? Gold is very good. Low spreads? Sometimes. Yeah, the spread's like nothing to what like the pips are. Right? It's like 2 pips out of like you're moving. Gold's moving. Let's see. Even the last hour candle. This is a very small hour candle. Wow. But yeah, even now, like this is 8 pips per minute. Spreads like 2. Gold 1.5 years, crypto 2 years. That's good. This one here is 5.5. I'm sad I missed the analysis because I was late. Yeah, I got you. Basically, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for Wick entry styles at like 43.74, 43.91, based on if we have like a first push up. So if it pushes straight up here from where it is, and this is the first pop outside the range, we'll look for Wick entry sells, because it's going to be very rare for prices to just take off and correct the entire move to the left without creating structure. So then you can just go off of like your minor zones off of these areas. And base Wick entry sells off of that, and you're looking for the first initial reaction. So chat, we're not gonna be looking for like a entry and then a TP like down here, right? We're looking for maybe like, let's say we get like a 74 entry here, our TP is probably gonna be the bottom of the next range, which is here, right? So we'll attempt that, and we'll try a trail, but that alone is gonna be like maybe 9 pips. All right, we're not looking for like this. Maybe you can even attempt the bottom support, but based on where it comes up from, right? That's very key. So I haven't made a decision on where TP is yet, but I'm assuming, you know, these minor zones here could be something. And yeah, just the first initial reaction, right? Because again, if price were to come up, it wouldn't just come up with one move. It's gonna likely create like some higher lows on the way up, right? So minor zones could be the higher low areas, rejections, reactions, and that's what we're looking for. Right now, you have a four leg candle getting filled right here too. So if that can get filled, you can break the high. If you break the high, you do have clean traffic on the 4. Go back to the 3rd and the 1. You got some zones on the way up. That could be Wick entry sell zones. Something else right here too. We can use this. But yeah, that's basically it right now. Tap 30. This one, 30 leg candle getting filled. Oh, this one right here too. True. True. People still watch your channel. Don't make the mistakes twice in your life. You can make as many mistakes as you can in life. You just gotta learn from them. There's no limits to how many mistakes you can make. That's fear. If you are afraid of making mistakes, you will never succeed in life. So I can make as many mistakes in life as long as I learn from them and improve for next time. But you can't be afraid to make mistakes. Not once. Even at the peak of my career, I was telling like chat, we're gonna have days where shit will be shit, and you still gotta keep going before everything even happened, right? So that's just life though. It's not one perfect life, you know. Later on in life, later on in your trading career, there's always gonna be bumps in the road, but you gotta just accept them before they even happen, so that when they do happen, you won't be in shock, and you just have the brain power and the strength to continue. Because that's what trading is. How many win streaks are going right now? Win streaks, I don't know, but I think 30 or something. I don't keep track of my win streak no more. Oh, this is not the right spreadsheet. Yeah, I don't keep track of win streaks no more. Well, I'm just focused on Pencil's win streak right now. 1 year. We're at 6 months of no losses though. We haven't had a loss since January 21st. If you count these break evens, but aside from that. Alright, and before that came our last loss before January was June 20th last year. So that's Pencil's last loss, right? 174 pips. Damn, your last loss was only 174 pips, bro. That's crazy. But yeah, like, so 2 losses in like the last year basically. And just kind of, you know, showing up and doing the same thing every day, looking for the same ideas. A lot of leg candles. All right, leg candles, a lot of leg candles we've been taking. A lot of breakouts, a lot of liquidity, a lot of wick entries. And yeah, we came back on the stream in March, so around here, right? So if you've been here, chat, since March, man, I think you'll be up 1,146 free pips. Percentage-wise, I think that is 25%, right? Around there. 22%. 22% for free, man. Showing you my exact lot size, my exact stops, my exact TP, exact trade. Why don't you trade the breakout here? Because the first breakout could be a fake out, so I'd rather get in on the wick entry sells if you break out first. It's gonna be the first break outside the range, right? You only trade one time, one trade a day, bro? No, well, there could be multiple trades in the day too. It just depends, right? But yeah, lately we've been getting like 3 trades a week. So 3 trades a week on average is what we get. 3 trades per week, 3 trades on average. So yeah, it's been it's not that many trades, right? But I think the net pips are a lot more. So Don, a couple questions. If you were in shorts, what's a good stop loss? If they had closed bearish last week, why don't we just drop to 4,100? Because it's not as easy as, like, I mean, you could say that and you could believe in that and you could take it off of that belief and it could likely play out. But one, I don't swing. So like, that's why, like, I'm not just going to be like, oh yeah, weekly leg candle fill. Because if that's the case, then we'll just take the weekly leg candle fill coming down, right? Towards that area. But I'm scalping, so I don't just enter and hold like that. But if you were in shorts, depends from where and what are you trying to target, you know? If you're trying to target 4,100, I'm assuming, then that looks like a swing trade. So if I'm in a swing trade, my stops would at least need to be up here at like 46.03. Because if you break that high, then GG's. But anywhere here, especially below this range, could just be pullback areas to continue down. So, yeah. You see the trading as a future career? I see it as a current career. I don't know about I wouldn't know. When the time comes, I'll know, you know? But yeah, I plan to. I don't think training's a skill that you just kind of forget, right? If you build it every day, work on it every day, you just continue to evolve it. But you can't just like wake up one day and forget your habits. It's gonna take a little, like the same amount of time it takes to remember your habits, it takes to lose your habits too. What's the longest time you've been without taking any trades? 2 weeks. Remember when you first came back in March? That was the longest. 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks. 2-3 weeks. Yep, the day we took the range of cells, that was last week. Wait, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago on a Monday. We took 3 trades on a Monday. It's really slow though, man. Like, look, it's in the same constant cycle. My brain already sees a trade. Well, your brain sees a trade. It might be a good trade. You gotta just live out your experiences. Like, if your brain sees a trade, just take the trade. Cause it's not. If your brain sees a trade, I'm assuming that you're following a playbook, right? And you see that trade off of your playbook. So it's like different trading styles. Like, I don't think like you need to be like only my type of discipline to be profitable. Like, I notice people who like are taking triple the trades with me in a week that are still profitable. It's like you kind of just pick up what works for your playbook over time. Like, over time, like, yeah, like I see a bunch of setups too, but then I think about, oh, this is like a 2022 setup, this is like a 2021 setup, this is like a 2020 setup for me, right? It's not like my current setups, but I still see it. But I'll know, like, off of my past experience, like, okay, these are the type of trades that in the past I've had struggles with, right? There's a reason why this time I'd rather wait for this extra confluence. So I'm also just applying extra confluences on what I already have over the years. Because that's how our strategy got to where it was, right? we first started taking breakouts. So we'll come in the chat, like literally we'll come to the charts one day in 2020 and we'll just look for a buy above or below the range. There was no thinking process, right? Or that was the thinking process. There wasn't much to it though. And then over time, I realized that, hey, these breakouts are working, but 4% of the time I'm getting faked out. And then as the years go on, we learned to avoid fakeouts. We learned to apply, not avoid fakeouts completely, but we learned to apply a range 2 breakout instead. So now instead of like the first breakout, taking a buy, we'll wait for price to pull back and hold. And if it holds, we'll look for this. And then I only started taking range 2s, right? And then as the years go on, you realize, like we started taking that and it was maybe a 75% win rate. And then I realized that, okay, well, this works, but still 75% win rate, which is good, but there's always room for improvement. And then I realized that maybe this entire move here isn't going to be the higher low and you can get a steeper bottom wick. So then you can get something like this that occurs. Is that a fake out? Maybe. In 2022, 23, I would have thought it's a fake out, but you can also still get a higher low to continue up because that's where the bottom wick here was, down here at these zones, right? So that could be a mix of that. Like you had a bottom wick here to match this bottom wick here can match that before it actually reverses the move. So it's just, I think in a different world though, this could be seen as a FVG or something, no? Like an order block, right? Or like an imbalance, like down here. I think it's an imbalance, but you know, that's like for me, like that's something I would look out for. So that's why, like before taking any sells, just as you break back into the range, instead of just taking it the moment we hop back into the range, we'll maybe wait for like price to pull back and hold, right? If it can pull back and hold like this, back into the range like that, as you re-break the lows or close back below, that's when we'll look for sells now, right? Below here. So like 2020, we would have taken a buy here. 2021, 22, we would have taken a buy here. 2023, 24, 25, 26, we'll wait for this to happen. 23, 24, or 23, 24, 20, I would have probably taken a sell here, but then 25, 26, I would have waited for price to pull back again, create a little bit of more structure to confirm that we're not going to fake back into the range, and then that we're going to continue down. So then this would be my move. And then I'll just limit all my plays to like certain particular moves only. So yeah, that's why I think we have less trades now, because I see all of this, and it's not that's not it's not takeable. Like I'm sure it is, right? If this is a play that you wait for, this is something in your playbook that you like, range 2 breakout, you don't drive, you fake back into the range, that's your play. Take it, right? It's not a bad play, but you gotta live out your experiences. You kind of gotta live out your playbook, your journals. You gotta take it to know, right? You gotta sample size it. And there could be different things that I'm looking for that you're looking for too. Like I could be missing, let's say you have like something special here where you're looking for a top wick tapping a certain price before the sells. I might not have that, right? So I might not have that confluence that you have. So that means your trade could be the actual one that runs. And that's what I could be missing. But yeah, live out those experiences. What's up, Uncle Banks? What's one advice you'll give someone who just started getting to understand trading? I just take your time with it. Take your time with it. It's a long journey, and take your time with it. Don't rush it. And you will go on social media and you will see other people like, you know, posting stuff that you want, but you can't follow their journey. You gotta follow your journey, right? You gotta follow your mistakes. You can't live off of someone else's mistakes. So you gotta experience. So that's why taking your time is better than just like, oh, this person says that he shouldn't take more than 3 trades. That's his plan. That's your plan though, right? Like, what's your plan? So you gotta live through it to know. Otherwise, you're just going off of someone else's rules that is a different life from yours. For real. Fuck. I spilled my coffee. You hear the song? He says, drive slow. That's like trading. You gotta drive slow in trading. I deleted X this morning. I'm done looking at socials or posting P&L. Every time I do, I blow up the next day or two. I used to get, like, I used to try, like, that used to affect me too. Or just even like listening to someone else's strategy. Like before, like whenever I watch someone else's video or like it'll just scroll on my feed, I'll be like, fuck, I gotta look at the charts and analyze what I got going on, just to kind of wash out that memory. But yeah, over time, you just kind of get comfortable, right? You get more comfortable looking at other people's strategy and not letting it affect yours. You can be profitable fast if you learn one strategy. Your journal, your system, yeah, it's that's one strategy. But more importantly, though, your strategy. Like a lot of people don't live out, like they don't live out their strategy. Like they don't take and actually like journal and like keep track of what they're doing. They're just like wandering around, like taking everyone else's advices, but not theirs. Like they're not going through the experience of like why someone would take a range 2 breakout over a range 1 breakout, right? So like when you're creating your own strategy, you have to go through that, like your own losses first, your own experience of what that is, because you're not gonna know all the in and outs of it. It's like reading a definition. You're then just reading a definition, but you're not understanding the definition. You know? In trading. So it's kind of something that a lot of people don't do. But some people don't have the patience for that too, right? It's like, I don't want to fucking do that. I just want it now. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you don't need that much time to learn stuff in trading, right? Maybe it could be quick, but that's my experience, you know? That's how it works for me. That's how it worked for me. For the 78 wick entry, if price goes up 7.3 and drops 6.7, the rally 78 on the 1 minute chart, does it qualify as a first initial reaction? Yeah, like if it taps 73, pulls back to 6.7, you said? Well, yeah, it's a very small minor pullback. I wouldn't say so, actually. Hold on. If it comes up like this and pulls back like that, it could be. But what I'll do, I just move it up. I'll move that resistance up towards like 43.91, you know, next area, instead of just having that area here. I'll be honest, I don't have the patience to do the journal like mine. I prefer to voice text into a Word document. Voice text into a Word document and upload screenshots. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever is your system, right? You gotta build your own system too. But as long as you're doing something consistent, it all works. Cause there's no like secret recipe in trading. Like there's no secret. It's all just trial and error and all just learning from your mistakes and learning from your experiences. That's it. But you gotta not be afraid to fail. You know, you're afraid to fail, good luck in life. You're always gonna be stagnant. Bro, I did that. I recorded every day, and what I did during the training session, 8 gigabytes of videos and text, like of your own shit. Damn. 8 gigabytes? I don't even know if our DVSL OneDrive was that long. So I just joined stream. Any chances for buys today? We're looking for sells. Yeah, we have wick entry sells. I have ideas at 72. If we pop straight up there, we'll look for wick entry sells. And then for buys, it's going to be like once we have enough structure. So if we actually come up like this, yeah, we'll look for eventually buys above here. But until then, we need some volume, right? So I'm hoping we just pop up because it's like a 300, 200 pip push up. Chat, there's timestamps now on the stream. So if you guys missed yesterday's stream or whatever, over the last 2 days we added timestamps. You can go on the old streams and check out something you missed. Where is it? Like this one yesterday? So you can see timestamps, intro, stream starts, solve this. 12 days away from no loss for 1 year, Penzo. You know cricket. But yeah, just any like highlights from the stream, you can have it here. And then we're probably gonna bring back the clip channel too, the second channel. But I'm pretty happy with the progression though. It's been 2 months since we returned basically. So it's only been 2 months. It's not even that long ago, right? What happened yesterday's stream? Is it down? Should be up. Should be up. I deleted out the songs that were blocked. AI videos? No, I didn't see. The 2 AIs I did not see. What's up, M10? We cooking gold today? More like gold might be cooking us today, bro, in this range. Like we're not in boiling temperature yet. The heater's not running. You watch World Cup? I will be. Team Canada. Chat, does Canada have a better team than America at least? Canada gonna knock out US in the knockouts. We did decent at the last one. How old's Alfonso Davis now? 25? Holy, he was 21 at the last World Cup. Damn. He's my age. Alfonso Davies. What's up, Jack? Jack in the box. Jack in the box. Jack in the box. Gold, man. Where are you at? Where's Cookie Bender? He's not in here. This is how slow gold is today. Full time, since October 2019. End of 2019. How long you guys been training for? Like, do you feel like has anyone here like been stuck at like one phase for like X amount of years? What's up, Biza? Been stuck for 6 years. Are you doing one of these things or all of these things? Are you journaling? Journaling and then playbook. Journaling and playbook would like really help. Like journaling and playbook every single trade. And then apply it and making a playbook, you won't be stuck. You'll move somewhere. You move up, little by bit by bit. When you look at Forex Factory, how do you apply it to trading? I just give my I don't always apply it. Like, I'm just aware, like, okay, there's news tomorrow. Like, let's say today is tomorrow. I'll be like, okay, chat, 8:30, there's news right now coming out. Boom, boom. And I'll just let that do whatever it wants at 8:30. Price comes out, you know, spikes up, spikes down, whatever it is. And then we are going to come back to our analysis at the end of the day and, like, what price is doing. Going back to our plays that we're looking for. And if volume can help from the news push towards these areas, right, we'll look for ideas and positions. But I'm very reliant on my price action, right? I'm not really like paying too much attention to this. Like, I'm looking at the numbers coming out, but numbers don't mean anything all the time, right? And then maybe I'll look at this too to like have an understanding of like when traders are online or active. It's very minuscule like confirmation. Same thing as like spreads. It's just like knowing when traders are like active versus not. And And then I'll look at this too if you have like unexpected flows that come up. Usually that pops up over here though. And that's about it. But the rest of this, I don't really look at too much. Greedy and overtrained, don't seem to learn my lesson. Yeah, but you know, if you journal your trades. Because then you're not forcing yourself to not be lazy and journal. You journal your trades out, especially when it's a fat journal like this. And there are fatter journals in this, but let's say like this, you journal every trade. You telling me after like 3 months, you're not going to see any improvement to your discipline and your view on trading? I guarantee you'll see some type of uplift. But you got to journal, right? You got to know what you're taking a journal in the first place. So here, take this journal, free journal. Add your pairs, add your setups, and add your entries. And if you don't have setups and entries, you got to start thinking now. What are my setups? What are my entries? Off bat, that's an uplift. And over time, you're collecting stats. I know, it doesn't seem that like, you know? Doesn't seem that stats, whatever. But trust me, you look at the stats and now you understand this setup gives me this win rate. This idea gives me this win rate. And then over time, you get to eliminate what's not valid, what's not as good as your other setups. And then you're eventually limiting yourself to only looking for X amount of plays in the charts every day. You go from scrambling all day on the charts. Oh, what can I take? What can I take to, I'm not taking this. I'm not taking that. I'm taking this though. And then that's where you're going to wait for the whole session. And then boom. Right? Do you think journaling your trade emotions help more? I've heard people say your journal emotions and stuff just like scalp or P&L. I've never journaled. Yeah, I said that shit. Don't journal P&L. Like you can journal P&L. You should journal it actually. But if you're only going to like journal P&L, and if you win or loss for a day, and like, you know, those journal softwares are like the most useless softwares ever. Like those TradeZilla shits. Like it's so useless because it's not taking a deep dive into anything that you're actually doing. It's more so of just putting it there. And it's like stats that are like not going to make your trading better. It's just stats to boost your ego and boost your confidence, which is good. But to actually improve your trading, because what can boost your confidence as well is having a playbook, right? Having an actual journal of like showing everything you're doing, your bias for a day, your setup type, what time frames you use, what alignments you use, like asking all of these proper questions to put yourself in the proper mind for the next trade, right? So you can actually act on the next trade the same way. Whereas if you just journal P&L, like, oh, I had a 1 to 10 R the last trade, or this trade I needed 1 to 10 R. Like that's useless information. Not useless, but it's not the most productive information, right? So yeah. Emotions too, you could add, like I don't have that in my journal. I thought about it. But I don't have it right now. You can add that too, like put your emotions and be like, oh, how did you feel that day? Like, did you feel like anxious in that trade? Did you whatever, right? But yeah. What type of stuff do you use for a lecandle wick film? What do you mean, like time frame? I'm using all of them. Like sometimes I'm looking, it depends on what we have, right? Like if we have it on the 4 and it's affecting my cell that I want, then I'll wait for some type of confirmation to avoid that lecandle fill. Like if we have a lecandle fill like this over here, and I'm looking for a sell, I'll be worried about the leg candle. So then I'll apply like some type of lower high that I want to see. I want to see price go up, because if it goes up and you get the bottom reaction for a leg candle fill, you're not just going to go. But if you decide to break back into the range like this, then this will be out the way, or this will be out the way, and you can start looking for ideas below here now. So if there is something, then I'll be aware of it and I'll apply like an extra confirmation to avoid that can happen. But yeah, all time frames, like anything from the monthly to the minute is what I use. Newest trader here, low key. How long? And if you journal your losses, you haven't lost. True. True. For journaling, I use my journal. Do exclamation point journal in the chat, and the link should pop up for you from Nightbot. He could show up and trade in his room, but showing so many people how you are trading the edge kind of doesn't make sense. The edge dies. Now that's just dumb. Like, I don't think like I have a strategy to a point where it's like magic, or like to a point where the strategy is like a holy grail and like the whole world is going to be using it, to a point where the markets are gonna like stop moving the way it wants to move, because my trade is off of back testing, right? Or sample sizing. But 5 years, 8 years of trading now, and before 8 years of trading, it was back tested. And when I say back test, like I'm not saying like we go back to like 1979 and then we're over here like looking for trades from 1979 to see if it still works. Like, when we're looking at candles, when we're looking at clean traffic, we're looking at data back then. Like when I'm analyzing like past leg candles or looking left, there's clean traffic in like 2001, I'm using the same candles on the charts that I'm looking at right now. Like, let's say like, for instance, like there's a monthly here, right? Let's say you come back down below to these areas. I'm now looking at data here to understand what's happening here. Like, does that make sense? Like, I don't think me showing up every day would reduce the edge, or because the market is gonna try to hunt me or people. Because I don't think, like, we're not trading like in a way where, no, that's just dumb. I don't even think that's possible. Because we're just looking at candles going up and down. There's no indicator or anything. But for AI bots though, for bots and like AI and trading stuff, like I think people have to update that, because conditions change over time, right? But now, like, if we just adapt to every condition, it doesn't matter what changes. It's like we're always gonna look for ways to adapt. Who knows? Maybe they have been after our DVS trading strategy the last 8 years, right? Maybe. But if that's the case, that's not our focus though. Our focus is adapting to whatever's being thrown at us as the years go on. So like 2020, we started taking breakouts, and maybe in 2020 you started watching us and they're like, oh, this guy taking breakout range 1. Okay, cool. We're gonna apply a range 2 breakout. Let's apply a range 2 breakout 2022. Range 2023. Now we're looking for fakeouts that aren't actually fakeouts and a lower high. So like, you know what I mean? Like, we're just kind of adapting over time. But when you like don't focus on the things that are like, I don't know, I wouldn't say conspiracy theory, but it sounds a little ridiculous that the market will be hunting me or us or any of us retail traders, because we're so small. Like, we're not making that much of an impact on like how much the world's making money off of. It's such a small impact on what we're actually making, you know? They got way bigger families to fry than us retail traders. I say we're a very small fish. Very small fish. Like, even if someone making like $1 billion in the market, still very small fish. Because this thing is moving trillions of dollars. You know what I mean? Wait, how long have you been using it? I've watched you during 2024. I've been using the strategy since 2020. But how long? And if you use it for 10 years plus, then wouldn't a big guy come in and use it and bank use it? Then good, they make money because it's cash. But unless like we're actually seeing manipulation, like I'm actually seeing like, let's say like I'm in a trade, and when every time I enter, market goes up, boop, and then comes back for like a split second. Okay, yeah, something's a little fishy, right? But if the market does that, everyone's markets will do the same thing. And if everyone's market does the same thing, then now let's say someone entered here, some billion-dollar hedge fund trader, gazillionaire entered here first for buys because they saw some type of support here and looking for buys up here, right? And then this happened. Shit, who knows? Maybe that was a move manipulating someone else. But in my eyes, and what we were looking for that day, we were looking for sells because we were waiting for some type of range to break out. So it didn't matter if that's what impacted it or not. Like, it's like the news comes out. It's like someone could have been in buys, news comes out, spikes price down, but we had something applied here to not take buys there. Or at least we weren't looking for ideas there. And if it is, then we would have taken a loss, right? And then over time, we would have looked to apply something else, like look to adapt it to something else, like maybe a range 2 or range 3 breakout now as the years go on. But you just got, you know, find ways to adapt to whatever that is, right? But we'll never know really. Like, I'll never have a real answer for like the market's manipulating unless like every time we enter, it spikes. Then I'm like, okay, you know what? They might be onto something now, but we're very small fish, man. Very small fish. 30 leg candle. Let's see. You're coming down a little bit here, chat. A little move here. 118 pips, 110 pips is a move down. So are we going to completely fill the rest of the range? Or this is a little bit of a lower, higher lows too as well. Like you have a little bit here, here, here. So this could just pop. That could just pop. But coming down pretty hard, so maybe, let's see. You also have lower highs here too, right? I wanted to see if you can break these highs before coming down, but if it just comes down from here, then it needs to pick up a little more. But if you can clear this range out, that's going to be 180 pips, so that's not too bad. And then below here, like 42.98 is when we're looking for ideas, right? Below there, chat. More so below here, actually. But that's going to be another 360 to go. And then maybe... Actually, no, we're still in the range. I can't take wick entry sells if you get a reaction, right? I was thinking like maybe if we come down like this and then we reject, we can get a first initial body reaction. But this thing is still in the range, so I don't know if this would be like bearish or not yet. Because it's still in the range. But we can still have the sells though, right? Continuation of breakouts. But this is good. This is decent volume. It's okay. Like the minute looks okay. It could be better. What's up, Wicked? For a lower Wicked, maybe. Yeah, I see. Could be. Could be. Could be. When it comes back, I'm hitting sell for sure. There it goes. There it goes. Hey Panzo, I'll take it back. I actually like this song. all that matters in it. So you've been working at like, what time is it for you there? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2 p.m. So yeah, it's like afternoon time. I think that's like the worst trading hours, no? Like, or for New York, 2 p.m. midday, like when you're out. I would not like that. I prefer like the morning, wake up, do my job, and then go off for the rest of the day. Yeah, he removed Don Tolliver. Damn, I was waiting for 49.50. You could still get it if you flip. You were close though. How far was that? 50 is like right here. 50 pips. $9.30 NYC. Where's the volume at? Hello? Hello? 74,000 trades online, so people are starting to believe less now. They revoked my full-time trading license a while ago. Entry, not yet. We're just waiting for volley, man. Soon, though, hopefully. Wait, Walkman, you're 2.5 weeks trading? Holy shit! Oh yeah, man, and just enjoy the progress, the process. Mac Media Entertainment. No. Not yet. Just waiting. I feel like I answered their questions back to back. Just no. You think there will be a trade today? If I say no, everyone's going to dip, right? No, I don't know. I'm here until 11, so I gotta just wait and see. Yesterday I said no because yesterday was like we're just at the bottom of it, and like for us to come up, you gotta come up quite a bit, and then to come up towards the resistance and break, it's a bit more. But today we're already up here, you know, so I think a higher chance today. Higher chance today for sure. You just gotta stop and enter another position. Damn. The rejection at 43.45 was an obvious sell. Why not take the obvious trades even if you follow a strategy? Because that could be your strategy. And that could be a winning strategy. But I'm following my strategy. You know? So I didn't see anything there. Chat, BRB, give me like 1 minute. Okay, chat? I'll be right back. 1 minute. Hopefully volume comes here in a minute.
Between the lines, overboard when they mention me at times. Know the Lord's intervention was divine. Political and social tensions on the climb. Not to mention they forget to mention how I'm swinging through like Sonny Liston in his prime. Used to dream about this every day. The way the haters living made. I know some church-born women prayed. What's worse is living in conditions made. Hearse taking good men away. Fathers in the penitentiary. Mothers fighting for a living wage. But this time it's taking over. Out of space going solar. Punch drunk, hungover. Punch drunk, hungover. Take the pill, it's small enough. Too late, my systems run amok. I wanna beat somebody up like a bully. You think I'm a riot? I see the facade. You wish I'd be quiet. Don't reach to a god, a god, to a god to tell the truth. Yeah, obey. Hey, baby, do what I say. Like it ain't no other way. Baby, do what I say. I said obey.
All right. What happened? Anything new? Coming down slowly here. Spreads are not bad here, chat. Let's see. Can this push? 120 pips. Down towards these areas. Down towards these ends. How long to go now? It's coming down a lot quicker here. 80 pips to go. Someone got 15 lead here. Anyone got the 15 lead? I didn't see this 15 lead, to be honest. 60 pips. Pretty good lecandle. Did anyone get the 15 lead? Also 1 hour lead too. Enter when? Yo, Gio. All you been asking me for shorts. What love for shorts? Yo, you asked me earlier, and I gave you my analysis. And if you listen to the analysis, we haven't tapped the zones yet. Like I told you. We're looking for we're gonna have to watch this drop like 330 pips. Are you okay with that? Once that drops down below 42.92, we'll look for shorts below there once you have a structure. If you're not okay with that, then a different streamer might be looking for sells right here down, but I don't have any ideas here. Unless you come up, break the highs, push back into the range, and then start creating structure below. Then we'll look for sells below here. You know? But yeah, we're kind of far still. And then the wick entry sells are closer, but still 400 pips to go. The V drop is fire. Yeah, I think once you copy enough trades, you'll get like a better like habit of kind of how we enter, and then you'll start seeing the plays on your own. Kind of like how Lip has been doing it. Damn it. Lack patience. Wrong chat. How you gonna be in the wrong chat? If you can believe it, you can achieve it. If you don't believe it, you'll never achieve it. Here goes the flip. Is this the flip? Did we break off any range at all today? A little bit, right? Let's see. If this shit flips, gonna be a massive 1 hour lead. Oh yeah, 17 minutes or 13 minutes. True. It could be. And if it's a 1 hour lead chat, yeah, top wick back into the range. That could be something. That could be something. A lot earlier than waiting for it to drop 300 pips. Don, what got a question? What's the difference in Divas 1 to 02? Does Divas 2 have signals as well? No, Divas 2 doesn't have signals unless you got the 1 year plan. I think Divas 2 has signals if you get the Divas 01 and 02 bundle, because that's basically Divas 01, but you get an extra 2 years for free. Basically, you get 2 free years of Divas 01's plan and Divas 02 for a lot cheaper. And you also get the course as well. But if you just get Divas 02, it's just the course. What's up, AB? Oh, nice, chat. This is a pretty good push here, man. This is 170 pips here. Very nice. Could this be? Chat. Oh shit, I gotta get ready. Chat. What do we have again? I'm gonna move it up a bit because we have a little higher low, but if we get in positions, I forgot. Like this thing came out of nowhere, right? But what could we use? I think this, we could use this 45.55, so 1700-ish pips. But first initial reactions, let's see if this is it. Then if this is the first initial reaction, chat, then it could be 69. But it looks like that came close. That wasn't too far. 58 pips. Got a little pullback. So let's see if it taps 75 next. Let's see if it continues up, or if this creates structure. If this creates structure, like it pulls back like this far and then starts coming up again, we'll move it up towards 75 or our next zone. But you wanted to see the first initial reaction, right? But at least now you have a high, like you broke out the blue zone. So since you broke out the blue zone, now you have volume. And since you have volume, you now have more information. And since you have more information, you can get more ideas here now, right? Because that's what you wanted to see. We just wanted to see the cycle break. And this finally broke. Like this entire thing that's been doing, this range, it finally broke out. So even if it doesn't continue going up and it fakes back into the range, like you'll see movement either way now, right? That's much cleaner than whatever this was that we've been stuck in. So that's good. And then 1 hour leg. 1 hour can't be a leg no more though. That's the thing, right? Because now it created a steeper top wick. But is that enough to take sales below 43.08 now? I think if it comes down below 08, pullback holds, then yeah, below here could be something. Below 05, 02. But you gotta push down first and then pull back and hold that 18 zone, right? So let's see where gold goes here. But that's a pretty steep pullback. That was close though. That was close. 300 pip minute, 5-minute candle. Wow. Very good. Very good, very good, very good. Look at yourselves, yeah, but I gotta see it come up now. And this is a pretty far pullback too, right? So we're probably gonna have to move it. So it probably won't be a 69 no more. We're looking at 91 next probably. All right, because even 91 doesn't really break structure. Like if you come up towards 91, it's still like way below here. It can still create a higher low. But is it 91 or what is it going to be next? So we had this earlier, right? 79. I'll leave that there for now. And then next zone becomes 44.11. It's pretty steep. Let's see. It could be a 79 or 44.11 if you come up. Fake out, could be. It could be. It could still be a higher low. Right? It could be a leg candle closure in the 1 hour actually. But yeah, it'll be interesting if it's a 1 hour closure. A 1 hour leg closure. A 1 hour leg would need to look like this though. And that's 1 hour leg. And then you have a wick fill next. So body reaction, higher lows, continuation up above here. We can look for buys if that were to happen. But yeah, it could be a fake out. But I just need to see it fill below 20, pull back and hold. And then below here, I'll look for sells, right? So below 43.02. So that still has to come down quite a bit. But it's good now with the high. Very good. Was there news or anything? Let's see. $94,000 trades online. Yeah, there was news. Where is Issa? Yeah, where has Issa been? Haven't seen Issa here in a week now. Where is Issa? He was going ham. It's a previous 3-minute leg. 3 minutes? I don't look at the 3. It might be though. I can't tell. I don't know. Stadium status. Lecandle. Let's see. Could be a 1 hour lay. 30-minute lay. 5 minutes left. Could be. If it is, that's pretty good. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Market just got manipulated. Damn. News on gold, oil. Yeah, there was this. If you go under news on Forex Factory, like this top header, that just came out 2 minutes ago. 99,000 traders online. Everyone hopped on to trade the news. You're looking to enter on gold, or is the market too volatile? No, I'm looking to enter. We came close here. If this popped up an extra like maybe 140 pips, we would have had a wick entry sell. But or 60 pips, 70 pips actually. We had something here for wick entry sells that we planned earlier, but that came close. First initial reaction already happened now, so we can't get that same zone. So we moved it up, which could still happen. But if this is a leg count on the 1 and you start to get some that leg kind of body reaction off that, we can actually get buys above here going up. Above 43, 49. Let's see. 30-minute candle is a leg candle. 1 hour is 1, 2. 3 minutes left. No idea, my mentor. And let the story begin. Begin. Three minutes. 3 minutes. Chat, did you guys like the you guys like the weekly analysis in the emails? If you received them, there's some little small lessons in there too when I'm explaining like how I draw my zones. I don't know why I'm still not getting them. Well, I post them and it's in the Don's analysis channel. So yeah, better quality. Crickets. So all right. All right, 1 hour close leg candle, 30-minute close leg candle as well. So yeah, body reaction is now up here basically at like 43.49 to 43.44 between there. So I want to see a bottom wick. Like if you can break below here, that'll be nice, or tap it and then come up for the body reaction and then come back and hold that body area. As you continue to break these highs, you can look for that wick fill, which is going to be giving you like 100. Wow, that's still 100 pips. That's pretty good. But I do want to see a bottom wick, right? Because then I'll cover for the fake out idea. If it's a fake out, then the shit could just continue dropping back into the range. But this could have just been lecandle fill. Higher time from his range. Oh, higher time frame today? I'll put it as range, yeah. Drive DRL. Range heading into liquidity. So the best. The longest time to wait, but once it pays off, it's the best. Because you have so many ideas after. And lower time from fake out. I wouldn't say fake out yet. Below here, I'll say fake out. But this could still be, you know. This could still exceed the highs and continue going up. It's funny, we actually broke this down today. Earlier, chat, I was saying how in 2023 and 24, we'll think that this was a fake out and we'll start taking sells. But in 2025 and 2026, we're now waiting for price to drop below, pull back and hold to continue. Right? It's crazy. And it actually happened. I didn't think we'll get a fake out that quick. Third-minute lead, yeah. 30-minute lead body area is a lot closer, but I prefer the one in this case, I believe, because or even if you get a bottom wick, maybe a 30-minute candle, but that I want to see a bottom wick, or at least something, some higher lows on the way up. Good assumption. Especially with where we're at on price, right? Like range and liquidity, like that's likely where you get a lot of fake outs that occur, a lot of spikes up and down into the ranges and all of that. So becomes more of a thing. $115,000 traders online for news here. I wonder what we'll have tomorrow for CPI. It's probably gonna be like 170. What do Apple stocks do? Holy, just dropping. Here's the bottom wick. Can we get it? Looking for short. I'm looking for wick entry sells at 43.79 if you come up there, and then for shorts below here, it's probably gonna be a 43.02. I need this to come down first to confirm that it's heading down. Pull back and hold to confirm that it's heading down, and if it re-breaks the lows, that'll confirm that's heading down. And then below here, I'm looking for sells. So I am looking for shorts, but I gotta let this rip down first, like 250 pips if you're okay with that. But not from here. From here, I can't tell what's gonna do because you just spiked up. So this can easily still head up, right? This can still be higher low zones. So it's a little bit of waiting here. A little bit of waiting, but yeah, I'm actively waiting for now. If you're okay with that, because I know some streamers might be looking for sells ahead of time, so you could go ahead and follow. But I'm waiting to confirm that we are actually heading down here. Apple really shot down, huh? After the event yesterday. What's Tesla at, actually? Anyone in Tesla? $4.12. Ah. Wow, 411. I don't remember marking these up, but damn. We on the ultralight beam. 4270 possible. I think it'll be possible if it were. I would know if you're below 4293. That's what I'm looking for sells at. So if you break below there, you can likely fill what do you say, 70? Yeah, it's down here. But this could still be a double fake out in this mini range, right? Could be a double fake out to come right back up. Still possible. So once we confirm that, we'll be set. Because if it just rips down, pulls back, holds, continues to break, then there's a high chance your 4270 is very, very doable. But it just becomes this, like once you break, is that going to be the actual drive or fake out, right? And if it's a fake out, we could even get a 30-minute leg candle instead. 30-minute leg candle instead of the 1, because the 1 hour leg candle is going to be more so above here at 42, 44. So if we get the 30-minute leg candle, it's going to be above here instead, 42.30. So maybe we'll have an extra like 120 pips in advance. So that'll be nice if that happens. That's something I'll be looking forward to. You know? Do 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 do. A little bit of structure here, just a little bit though. Some small lower highs. So can that take you down towards 43.19? And the quicker the better too, right? Like the quicker it can come down towards like that line right here, the better for volume. So if we can just spike down, you know, break the lows too and not hover, just spike down. 09, 4310, that'd be nice. And then pop back up, it's gonna need to drive up 210. And above there. 160 to go. Market crash. Panther, you're too young for that, bro. I don't know why Reggie's setting you up like that. Just woke up. W, man. W, wake up. Just in time. What's your bias today? I don't really have a bias right now. I don't have one right now. But I am looking for buys for the first time in like a month. If we come down below 43.12, 43.09, and you come back above to 43.37, above that area, I could look for ideas. And I had sell ideas earlier, but we missed it by 70 pips because we didn't come close enough when this thing spiked up for Wick entry sells for the first initial reaction. And then we also have sell ideas below here. So I don't have a bias mainly because I don't know what's going to happen between here. But once that breaks out now, we should be a lot closer, right? The first step to it was just breaking out of the blue zone. So I'm surprised I actually did do that today. 2 is now just breaking out of this zone, and then we'll have more information then, and then it could be a directional day, late directional day. But yeah, we're much closer, much better day today than yesterday, chat, right? Actual movement, actual volume. Let's hope that continues. Oh. Okay. Chat, we're moving. We're moving. Finally. You see the volume? Much better than yesterday, right? Much, much, much cleaner. Much cleaner. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. So now can we get our plays? 15 le? 15 le? Yeah, could be. Could treat like one. Okay, so you nearly tapped this zone here at 45.18. I want to see this push through, man. If you can push through 43.10, that would be nice. Tap that zone. And we'll see from there if it actually takes off down or rejects back into the range. Almost there, chat. Be patient, okay? If it rejects from here, chat, and comes up for the 1 hour lead, that's fine too. We'll look for ideas above here, right? We only wanted to get the 30-minute lead here instead if it came down towards here. But if it just rejects from here without coming down here, then above 43, 44 instead will be okay too. If it does that. Oh, here we go. I know someone's like, yo, Don, why don't you take the fucking sell, bro? Take the sell. It's coming down. This is like 65 pips from that end to that end. All right. Let's see. Can we tap? 40 pips away. And I think below here you have like maybe these zones here. But then, you know, like there's more so clean traffic below here because you're breaking through so many ranges. Alright, tapped it. So came close to tapping it basically. But yeah, came down near that area. So let's see. Is it going to continue down from here or is it going to reject back into the range? If it comes back to the range, chat, what time is it? 17? So 15 minutes left until 14 minutes left around there, 13 minutes left until closure. So if this thing does flip bullish, right? Not saying it is, but if it does somehow, it re-breaks the highs, pulls back, we'll have a new high. We'll wait for the second re-break. So likely up here we'll take it if that were to flip, right? But that's still like 260 pips to go if that happens. Or the other idea was sells below here, right? Below 42.93. So then that needs to push down from here around 170, right? If it does that, same thing. We'll wait for price to break, pull back, and then the second re-break we'll take. But I can't take wick entry sells yet, like for being directional because it's not as directional yet, right? Directional would be more so of like once we kind of clear this range out. So below here. Who knows? Could be an algo day. Daily wasn't a leg candle yesterday, but you like it's a leg candle on TradingView, but there's a gap, right? That's probably why it's doji on MT5, but you can treat it like one, right? And then the leg candle fill takes it down towards 42.79, so that's gonna be below at these ends down here, right? And also you'll be mirroring this too. As you're below here, mirroring this, and who knows, maybe you can get a 41.79 if you break below 42.79 today. And that's a lot of range. A lot to range. All right, so staying below 4309, very nice. This move down, is it? Yeah, I think it's a lot sharper than this move up too. Something else to pay attention to. So 120 more pips. Almost there. Spreads are pretty good too. Looks directional. Shebang. Yo, Don, you missed the move again, bruv. True. I did indeed miss the move. Or am I missed the move? Alright, new album. Yo, you got 9 minutes left. Let's see. Push up is pretty slow though, so it could still be lower highs. And it's not bad too, right? Even if it's lower highs, because then that's just more information on this move. So I'll be good too. Can move that zone further up for sells if it does continue to make lower highs. We're looking for to happen next. Either you break above 43.38 or we break below 42.93. So same ideas we had from the morning. Same ideas. Actually, no, that buy above 38 is something we added like after that spike up. After the spiked up, we said that if it comes down to or below to 43.10 and it spikes back into the range, we'll look for buys above here. And that's exactly what happened so far. So if it does continue to break, then that aligns with that trade idea. We'll take it. And the other idea was a lot earlier in the day where we said if it comes down, we're going to have to watch this drive down quite a bit. But as it pulls back and holds below 42.93, we'll look for sells below there. So that's why I kept asking your chat. As long as y'all okay with it, we're going to have to watch this move down 400 pips, right? And it did. So that part is over with now. And let's see. Idea, we could get a trade before 11 here. So let's be ready. But everything was like planned for, right? Planned for and waited for. And now it's just about gold aligning. Which direction it decides to push into. She says she leaving her boyfriend. I got you, Space Cadet. Got to mean. Double fake out? Damn, hope not. It could be. Could be. Let's see. If it comes up from here, then it will be a double fake out. What caused a spike before news? Yeah, you had some unexpected here. News came out at 30 minutes ago, right? Right here at 9:30 or 9:53, 9:53. Look at that daily back-to-back leg candles, or just structure holding. If it closes the way it is right now, I think that's just structure holding. So then you can look towards the weekly leg candle fill this week. Hey Penza, I know you entered a swing trade here. I know you got a swing trade. Penza had a daily leg candle swing trade on Friday, right? Thursday, Friday last week. Ready, chat? So we said that if it breaks the highs, let it break. Let that break the highs. It'll make a new high. Let's say like 41. Pulls back. If it re-breaks that second high, the second re-break is what we're taking, right? But hey, close. You're 120 pips away from breaking the highs. Oh fuck! This audio is gonna get cooked. Hi, dude. $15 lead. This one could close, yeah, in 4 minutes. It could be a 15 lead. We'll find out. Chat, look. Right, you see how you had this move? You pull back up. If you re-break the lows, that's the lower high. So then below here, we can move ourselves from 42.93 to somewhere higher, maybe like 43.05, right? But we'll find out. Price will show us where it's gonna go from here, so we don't have to predict that. No prediction, just reactions. Are you doing a small account challenge, or is that over? This would never be over. I don't. We're gonna trade this for the next couple of years, probably for the next 8 years or so. Or I'm gonna show this account for the next 8 years, or however long. Could be less. But yeah, it's not a challenge. It's just my what I'm showing for my account. So just trading as normal, right? Are you in? No. No positions. No positions yet. Asian tonight should be wicked. Here we go. Is this gonna be continuation? Strong push down, stronger than it came up. What's up, Cookie? How long you been trading, dude? It seems kind of hard though. 2 months, it's gonna seem hard at the beginning for sure, but it's just experience. Like if you're on the charts every day, like this is because what I'm showing you is like 8 years, or no, 7 years actually, 7 years of like trading almost every weekday basically for 8 years, 7 years nonstop. So with time, it'll get you'll be a lot more calm, right? You know what you're actually looking for, and you're not just looking to get in and get out. Like you know what to wait for, and you'll be more calm and collective about it. But 2 months, that's still trial and error, right? A lot of trial and error. Gotta see, still finding your strategy, still developing it, and that takes years sometimes. Sometimes months. Depends on how fast you learn and adapt and adjust. And then the rest is mental stuff, like how sharp you are mentally to be disciplined, how disciplined you are, if you had experience with money in the past, stuff like that. But a lot of what you do in life reflects on the charts, so it teaches you a lot. Mental is like 99% of it, yeah. A lot of it. Majority of it, mental. So that's what you gotta work on. And that's through time. That you can't just read a book overnight and expect to just, like you could read a book and then you gotta start applying it, right? Applying it takes some time too. But 2 months, don't stress it. Just enjoy the process and take your time with it. Because the journey never ends. Even like 7, 8 years in, right? That never ends. All right, so it looks like it's coming down. Let's see, can it break back below 4303, right? And I mentioned something here. Below these areas could be ideas. This is the first lower high you've had, right? Biggest one since. This is 170 pips. And it's pushing down pretty strong. And see if it's 65 pips away from breaking. Or could still be a higher low. How much time for the 30? 30 close, bearish holding. Okay, that's still doable. Above 34, 35. 170 pips to go. Yeah, mental is everything. Everything. Do you have a community or anything else? Not right now. No, this is where you'll see all my work done. All my trades taken on this stream, live, every day. Everything in this account has been taken live, on stream. Real record. Where's my record? There's my record. Real record. No fake records. Straight from the streams. Every trade journaled down. All those trades, see top left if you do extra point trades. If you want to watch past streams, all the trades have been taken on the past stream. Real record. This is still in the making. Yeah, it's still in the making. It is still in the making. But yeah, if this is the place to be right now for my community, because we don't have a Discord right now. So this is where we link up every morning at 8 a.m., right? 8 a.m. East until 11-ish. NY session, yeah, only NY session every day. 8 a.m. East, just like my website, 8ameast.com. If you want the free playbook right now out, 8ameast.com. This is my playbook. This is what we look for. We're in something like this and this right now. So we look for a breakout or a fake out today. which is here. Anything above here is a breakout. Anything below here is a fake out, right? Higher time frame range, smaller time frame liquidity, because you have this, right? Is it a glitch? Might be a glitch or trap. Let's see. How fast can it spike down?
Niggas talking shit, push, how do you respond? I'm top 5 and all of them die line. I am the hope, the dope dealers won. Pricing the quote, the dope dealers want. Feds taking pictures like it's GQ. This Aviani collarbone.
W, thank you. Chat, we're breaking the lows here. About to. Couple pips away. And there it is. So, let's see. What did I say earlier? 42.98. Let's see. If you get lower highs here again, we can look for them below here instead of below here, right? But I'm looking for below 98 as of right now. If you pull back again, then it could be earlier. Pretty nice, though. Pretty nice. So if you get a reaction off of 98, all right, let's say you come down towards 98, get a reaction off of it, you pull back, re-break the lows. We'll look for sells between 98 and 93, and then target will be like the bottom to blue range. So in these areas, I can maybe delete the blue zone now, though. I don't think we need this anymore. All right, and we can also delete this too. Actually, I might leave this for now, but I can delete this. Market moving nice today, yeah. Compared to yesterday, way better. Yesterday was dry, like super dry. And if this fakes back up, because look, if this comes up now, it broke the lows. If it comes up, taps these areas, and it comes back down below here, right? But if this comes up now, and it decides to break back into this range, maybe our buy areas could be a little earlier too. I think 29 areas still, but you know, that is going to be higher, lower because you made a steeper low. Are you in? No. Chat, you'll know when I'm in, okay? But everything that we said today is still what we're waiting for, and we're almost there. So don't just take any round trades now, because you would have wasted your whole morning waiting just to take a round trade if it wasn't part of your plan. And if we don't get anything, we don't get anything, right? But we still got a lot of time, and this thing has a lot of potential right now. A lot. It would have been nice though, the Wick entries. I don't think we would have held for this long, right? But still, like I think it came down quick, like I think 100 pips off bat. Let's see, chat. So if we get in, where our stop's gonna be, let's see. If we get in, what our stop's gonna be? I think here 1966, 44.87. So I think it's gonna have to be like a 0.05 lot, chat, for what we have here. 0.05 lot. So I have that preset just in case. Already done. But let's see. This move coming down the second leg is pretty slow. Right, we still gotta push 48 pips here. So hopefully that picks up. But second half of the move has been pretty slow. What are you looking for to enter? Below 42.98. The reason below there is because we want to confirm that this is a fake out, right? So you can still pull back and pop back into the range here. But below 98 becomes like this minor support here. So if you can break through there and then kind of like hold that zone, below here you have the entire range, which is this some pips, right? 400 pips. And that happened. So now it's just a matter if we can continue to confirm direction, and then we'll be in. So that's why we have 98, 93, and all these other zones set down here, just minor zones. But the idea is that you're breaking back into this range, right? We just gotta confirm that that's actually gonna happen. So that's like the lower highs and all of that below to add the final touches, and then we'll be in. So same analysis since the morning. We said this at 8 before the move up happened, before the move down happened, right? That this is what would fill in the shoes as to what we're looking for. So we had 3 different plays, and it's just whatever price aligns with, and it actually just printed one of the things that we mentioned this morning. So then now it's just final chairs on top, and it will be in. But this is the part where you get a little impatient, right? Got so close to giving you ideas, but it's not there yet. Let's see. Starting glitch. Can it push through? If it can push through, then pull back. That'll be nice too. Daylight cannot fail. And the next range below 7.9 is going to be 41.79. How do you make it an average? Our average lately has been... Average is like... let's see. Our average on this account is... 0.35% per trade on average. That depends on how much you risk, right? That's different for everybody. Oh, chat tap 98. Okay, cool. So can you, if you can break these lows and then pull back and hold these lows right here, so like 14 pips away, there we go. If you can pull back now and then second re-break, we'll look for the second re-break. I want to see a pullback to 98 though, right? Or at least like, yeah, 98.61 at least towards there. And then the re-break continuation. If not, then we have all of this still, right? You still have a 1 hour leg count down here too. So that could also be a thing below 42.88. And I think maybe even as we come down towards 42.88, 42.80, we can start looking for wick entry sells too. Because if you get a first initial pullback, wick entry sells right after the pullback to retest the lows could be a thing too. All right, so no pullbacks yet, but I'll tap the 1 hour leg body area, so you could get a pullback here, and then we'll keep moving the pullback down, right? So we're not gonna look for a 98 no more for the pullback. We'll keep moving it down towards like these white lines. So if we break this low here, then I'll look for an 88 tap and then the second re-break. If it doesn't break this and pulls back from here, we'll wait for a 9-3 tap and so forth. Okay, that broke. So now can I tap 88 and then the second re-break? Okay, tapped it. Okay, get ready, chat. The re-break of this low. If you re-break this low within one motion, we can get into sells. If not, if it pulls straight back up, then what I say earlier, I said 4308 could be a thing. First initial rejection, 4308 is gonna be here. More so up here. Let's see. Is he gonna re-break? Coming close. Almost. Didn't re-break yet. But yeah, 0.5 lot, chat. Stops are 2,000 pips if you guys are okay with that. The re-break of the lows though. And then BE zones would be like probably around here. And no photos. All right, chat. Ground sells. Rebroke the lows. Right. TP will attempt something down here. And then BE is this next zone down below at 4281. All right. So that's a break even. And then the re-break of this will trail stops. I don't have a zone, but I'm just gonna. If you re-break, we'll move stops to this high, trail stops and profit, and we're out. 30 pips, 30 pips, yo. 12.95 is what we got there. I know stops are a bit small because stops are just like wide, right? Like I use 43. I think we use this up here. Right, 4477. That was the least I could have done because that's like the break of structure. And in management would have been like more so above here. If you break above there and start to pull back and hold, we'll go to get out earlier, right? But yeah, bigger stops, smaller lots. But yeah, that's the trade. So we caught the very bottom. Like early reset today, chat. If you guys are okay with catching the bottom, that's what we're gonna wait for, right? But I need this whole move to play out. And then originally it was below 98. But then it just never pulled back. You saw there, it never pulled back. So we just kept waiting for more confluences on the way down. And then we finally got one that lined up, right? We got broke 88. We broke these lows here. And then same thing we were looking for here, but moved down now because we're at a much lower zone. Hold that candle here, pull back to 88, rebroke the lows, took the sells, and just like we planned out, exactly what we planned out today. We even planned out to miss 300 pips before we get our move. You know, but that was part of the confirmation too, right? Because this could have been a double fake out, so that's why we applied that. But it could be more trades too, chat. Wait, next idea could be wick entry sells. If you pull back towards 4309, if you pull straight up towards 4309, that might be the biggest pullback you've had since it's moved down. That's 270 pips, because the other pullback you've had aside from that was this move here, which is very minor, 160. So if you get a pullback from here up towards 09, we can get a wick entry sell, right? I'm going based off the 4 highs. Ranges here going across. That could be a zone. But that's like first initial reaction. All right, chat? But 12.95, I think that is like 0.3% or something. But that is the first trade of the week. Monday, no trade. Today's Tuesday, right? So we did 12.95. That's 0.47%. That's not bad. And then, yeah, I'm gonna journal this out, and then we're gonna come back and see what else is next. Okay, chat? Because who knows? If we start breaking below 42.79 today, you could come down towards 41.81. Right? That is the weekly leg candle fill. Mistakes needs a 0.6. Wait, instead of what though? Use a 0.6 instead of a 0.06 lot. Holy shit. You probably made 5%. Alright. Chat, I'm gonna journal this out, okay? And then we'll come back and see what's up next. But the day's not done yet. But patience paid off, right? No trades yesterday. It was very slow. Today we're in a range / like liquidity cycle, so more likely to pick up. And then this thing definitely picked up today. What day is it today? 9/6/2026. Trade was taken at 10:46. New York. Gold. Bearish bias. Normal sells. We took. What did we take there? Just a breakout. Just a breakout. And then we used the 1 hour leg. You can say leg candle wick fill actually. Let's put leg candle fill. You know what? Let's put the one breakout. Because we were looking for a breakout until the 1 hour leg candle happened. I don't even know if we got the leg candle body reaction, to be honest. Current higher low, 4 hour stops, 1 hour TP, next logic point resistance, BE, yes sir, minute. We used the 1, we used the 30. And the 15. And then the play was just a drive. We expected a drive on the 1. Win 0.05 lots. And then 12.95. $12.95 pips wise. That was 25.9 pips. Drawdown. I don't think there was drawdown. Was there drawdown, chat? I don't think so, right? Might be coming up here. Could be another trade. And then pips wise, we peaked out at, I think 41. 41. I thought we were going to hit break even too before we actually got the trail stops. Because it came close. But we survived it. Trail stop loss hit. And yeah, that's that journal. Let's do this journal. So very key to journal, chat. Always, always, always journal. If you don't journal, you're not going to be knowing what you're looking for. And why would you not want to journal your trades for the future of your trading? Every trade you take now is more information for the future, right? And that's what's going to improve you. If you don't do that, then how are you going to improve? Gold sells. We took breakout on current higher low on the 1 full. And 25.9 pips. All right. Cool. And oh yeah, can we tap 09 here? Came up pretty far, right? This is the biggest pullback I think since 170. I lied, it's about tied. Hold on. This is 1733. This might be a lot bigger so far. This is 18. Okay, so biggest pullback so far. Can we pull back towards 4309? If it does, between 09 and 16 chat could be wick entry sells, and I think same stop, so that's gonna be it's gonna be a little less. 17. Let's move it up to here though. Why not? So around the same stop, same lot size. I'll use 0.05. It's around 2,000 pips if you get the wick entry sells. So yeah, that needs to push up flat, right? Like one consistent move. And I'm just gonna remove these areas here because these are just our break-even zones. So we don't need any of this no more. Let's delete all of this. Let's delete all of this. That's no longer a heavy zone. Let's put this up here, 4309. If you push up another 20, it might be earlier chat too. If it spikes right up here, it could be between, right? So get ready. But 0.05 lot is on deck. We're ready for that. And now let's see, can we push up one consistent move for the first initial reaction that we missed on earlier by 70 pips, right? We had one up here earlier this morning and we missed it by 70 pips. So could it happen down here? What's up, Eddie? You ready to catch the bomb? We caught the bottom. Yo, they're not hearing me today, bro. They're not hearing me. Like, you know? Like, we're even calling out the missed moves like a chat. We're going to miss on this move here. You guys are okay with that? Well, it's not a missed move if you don't plan for it, right? Anyone get runners today though, chat? I know not everyone took this, right? Some of you guys caught the whole move. My entries might have been your exit. So anyone catch the runner today? 500 pip runner? Anybody? Five no top Wick. Let's see. Caught a runner. W runner. I'm pissed at bro. You've been here since 8 a.m. this morning, Elite. I was talking to you at 8. Trading NY is torture. Torture. It's the most volatile. So if you say what, you're 2 weeks in, right? It could be a little much to start. I think you can start with Asian. It's a little slower. But NY is just the best, like most volatile session of the day, long term. I'll say like NY session, like you'll move 6 out of 10 times. And then, okay, if I were to divide it up into each session, NY, I'll say New York of the times, of 10 times would move maybe like 5 out of 10. And then Asian would move like 2. And then London would move 3. Something like this. I'll say that's how consistent each session would move together, like throughout the year. But NY will always be on top long term. You might have some like months and quarters where like Asia might move a lot more, or like London, but I think overall, like of the year, New York just always is the most volatile. What would you say someone who got $30 capital? If you could find a high leverage or something broker at least, or just save some more funds up and make it 100 at least. 100, 1 to 500 leverage is not bad, and then you're risking a 0.01, like that's the max. Wait, how much is the 25K funded? 60 bucks? Telling a beginner to go funded though is gonna be a little tough, man. He's 2 weeks in. 2 weeks in, funded. It's tempting, but not the best idea. Because they don't have a strategy yet, right? So it's a lot of trial and error. Or just trade a $30 account and just test things out for yourself. You know, just read the markets without tuning into anyone's videos and see what you know. And then try to fill in the gaps. Like ask questions, write them down, and then as you watch streams or people's videos over the years, you're not just answering those same questions that you had to start. Chat, 4309, we're close. Small pullback here, that's fine. If you push up another, how much is this? It's 90 pips with no pullbacks, that's clean. If you re-break this low, chat, if you come back down to re-break below 4292, I'm just gonna call it a day. That's our session stop loss, okay? And then BE zones are going to be here. 30 pips. Probably here. All right, if we get exactly 4309, it's a 26 pip BE zone, and then the break below it would be trail stops. I was looking for a trail stops earlier on that trade, but I couldn't find, like, I couldn't do it fast enough. I should have planned for that. But I'm assuming just the re-break out lows, that would have been okay, right? Because then you approach like a pretty decent zone right here off bat at 7.9. So then that's like an area that you can reject off of. Bear off starting a demo. Demo is good too, but the thing about demo is that you're not learning like what majority of trading is on a demo. Because you can go in a demo, but the thing about the hard part about trading isn't making profit, or taking your trades. It's about waiting for your trades. So when you're in a demo, you can wait for a trade because you don't care. If you miss it, you miss it. On a live, you feel like you need to catch it. So then that's the hard part. and you're missing that when you're on a demo. It's the same way for a simulation. On a sim, you can just kind of skip the candles instead of waiting and draw down or waiting for the idea. And then that's the part you're missing out on, right? You like this. Oh, chat, no top wick here. So can we get a spike here? Get ready. Get ready here, chat. Bottom wick. Could just gone up. Let's see. 4 more pips to go on the re-break. Let's see how far this is, man. If it breaks these lows, it could start faking back into this range. And then could be continuation, so we'll call it. So preferably not to break this. If that can hold, that would be nice. 5 leg candle fill. Got a body reaction. More sells? Yeah, but wick entry sells, so it's not like it's not gonna be the same sell we had. Like we're not gonna, if it re-breaks the lows here, we're gonna call it a day. That'll be my day if it breaks 42.92, because it would just continue down like this. But it might continue down and then start ranging here, right? I don't know. I think below 42.79, if that breaks, you have the weekly leg candle fill. All right, if you guys tuned into my emails, I sent out the weekly analysis mentioning the leg candle fill on the weekly, which is all the way down towards here, right? And I mentioned how, like, what's needed to get there. But looks like, let's see, you got another higher low, right? So you got a higher low here. He came up. I wanted to see a spike, but you couldn't get that. How far was this away? This was maybe 4 pips away, so a lot closer than earlier. And then you came down again. So you had this, came down again, right? So if you re-break, we're gonna have to move that. But I have a zone for that already, which is gonna be 4309, right? Or no, I lied. If we come back up again, 4317. These areas here, maybe this 4316. But if it breaks this, if it fills this leg candle and breaks these lows, we're gonna call it. That's it. Just one trade today then, chat. Let me put trades taken though. Gold sells. I really thought we'll get back to back there. That would have been nice. $0.47. How many pips is that? 25.9. All right, yo. Did it break? All right, looks like it broke, Chad. That might have been it. That's probably it. So, every day though, I think it was a pretty cool day. Like, we kind of hop on the charts today, and we were a little slow to start off, and then we're like, okay, it's fine. If we could break outside this blue box that I had this morning, we'll start to get volume, right? Just be careful of the first breakouts. Someone asked a question about breakouts above here. I said first breakout could be a fake out, right? You can see what happened. You broke out, and it clearly was a fake out. And then the reason why we didn't get sells right away was because this could have been a double fake out, because I spent some time here. So I wanted to get this to be cleared, and then below here is when I started looking for sells, and then we eventually got at the very bottom of the range. And that's the day. So tomorrow we'll be here again. Tomorrow's a big day, chat. CPI, so you don't gotta take all your trades today, right? But tomorrow is CPI 830, pretty big folder, S tier folder, and they're expecting mixed numbers. There's 4 CPI folders coming out. It's a mix of greens and a mix of reds. So yeah, I'll be here 8 a.m. sharp tomorrow. All right, chat. If you guys enjoyed the stream, hit the like button, sub to the channel. If you don't want to miss on the signals and you want to be part of the signals that get sent right to your phone, Divis 01 is what it's called. admeast.com. So we can get the signals sent right to your phone. And yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. free playbook out now. nyse.com V2 playbook is out now. We determined today to be a range on a higher time frame. The lower time frame was liquidity, so then you could take breakouts or fakeouts. And I guess we took the fakeout today. I know that candle fell at the same given time. All right, chat. Have a good day. Peace out.
Okay, we'll see what's about to happen next, okay? Okay, okay, we'll see what's about to happen next, okay? Okay, okay, we'll see what's about to happen. Hey, hey, we'll see what's about to happen. Hey, we'll see what's about to happen. I'm making a change today. The liquor been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kinda like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box where the owners do. A boss is a role that I've grown into. I love you to death, but I told you the truth. Hey, yeah, I got one lawyer, got one in that day. It's the only two, man. How many times have I told you the truth, man? How many nights I've been woke, swerving.